Instagram is all about building your authority. So what better way to talk about building your authority than with two platforms that have made people celebrities in their own mind. So I know there's still, a lot of these platforms are, or these two platforms are still reasonably new and are being taken up slowly. However, you know, we follow America, they're huge in America, they're going to be big here. So let's get on top of them now before your competitors. So a little bit about myself before we begin. Again, my name's Katina. I just run a small digital marketing agency. What we do is we focus on lead generation for small businesses like yourself, and we do it through search and social. So that's pretty much everything about myself. And the most important role that I do have in my life is I am a mum to two very beautiful children. Now, before you all say anything, yes, she's mine, the eldest, and I know that you're thinking she either looks really good for her age or she had a young. So I'm going to tell you all I had my first young. I was very, very young. I was 18 years old, and then I finished later in life. So yeah, I've got a 12-year gap, but I love them to bits and would not be without them. Now, just going on a little bit, this slide is a little bit about what David was talking about. I just wanted to show you guys again. I know it might have felt like a lifetime since David was on this stage, but it was only yesterday morning. So I just wanted to recap a little bit about, social media. Look, your website is here. The whole goal that you have is to drive traffic to your website. That is the most important thing you can do as a business owner. Now, the various channels that you choose to use can be, that there's such a huge array of places that you can go. The most important thing that you need to find out is where's your target market hanging and how you can capture them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going through Instagram. However, I will put, if your target market is not on Instagram, I don't recommend you wasting your time on it because you can waste hours and hours and hours on a platform that you're not going to get anywhere. But if your market is on there, awesome. Can I just see, does everyone have an Instagram account here? Sort of maybe 50%, 70%. And now do you use it socially or, socially? What about for business? Yeah, okay, perfect. Oh, awesome. That's great. Okay, so again, just as I mentioned earlier, as I said, it's not for everyone. However, if you do find your target market there, do utilise it. Now, why am I talking about Instagram today? Because Instagram has 5 million monthly active Australian users. It's huge, it's growing. It is owned by Facebook, so of course Facebook is just pushing it and growing it. 58% of people on the platform are between 18 and 29. Now, finding statistics in Australia for anything is a nightmare. So I've with the experience I've had, my guess is sort of between 20% 30 to 45-year-olds are on the platform and 20% teens and tweens. So that's my guess. It's an educated guess, however, it's not statistically correct. So I just wanted to make sure you're all aware of that. But basically, to me, what that's saying is that a lot of people are using that platform that are buyers. Now, basically, Instagram, a picture says 1,000 words. So everyone loves pictures. Compelling copy is awesome, but if you see a picture, it captures your attention. That's exactly what Nick said before. So what kind of things do you think as a business should you post? And this is probably one of the most troubling issues that people have when they're thinking about going onto Instagram. So as a business owner, you're thinking, oh, what do I post? Where do I go? I don't know where to start. I don't want to take photos all day. What do I do? So I'm just going to give you a few tips, a few tools that I use, and that you can decide. Obviously, it is purely photos, and that's what they're encouraging people to use, is just take photos, done, and then make it pretty with a filter and pop it on Instagram. However, who as a business owner has time to do this every single day, a couple of times a day? No one. So it's really, really difficult to do that. So I'll go through a few things that we use. Smart visuals are obviously what we need in Instagram. We want things that look beautiful. It's Instagram. I know Nick was talking about this morning about being authentic, but I have to admit this is one platform that you're really not authentic. It kind of goes against what he said because it's about everything looking beautiful. People want to see beauty and beautiful images, and that's the people that are on the platform. Now, I use a particular program called Canva to create sort of images. I also use a program, Big Stock. I know Kerry mentioned yesterday that Facebook give free stock images for ads, which is awesome, so utilise that. However, if you're curating content, which is pretty much what I'm talking about today, is the curating content. And when I say curating content, what I mean is just pumping out content for your followers. So that's curating. So yeah, I use Canva. I use Big Stock. So I'll grab a picture that looks kind of funky, kind of cool. The reason I use Big Stock is that it has images that are not cheesy stock photos. They're kind of quirky. They're kind of cool. This is just an image I created for this PowerPoint in Canva. I'm pretending there's a sale on. You know, there's a summer sale in Wollongong. I grabbed an image from Big Stock, dumped it into Canva, created the little bits of text on there, and then bang, you've got a pretty image that you can put some caption with. So these again are easy, quick ways that you can get away with posting lots of content. Another thing that you can post, and this kind of goes against what Kerry said yesterday, is cute pictures. It's a little bit different. Again, Instagram is different to Facebook in the fact that who doesn't love a dog? Who doesn't love a picture of a cute dog? Like really, I do. You know, cats, babies, they are gorgeous. So if you've got a following and you think that your following would like to see a cute dog thrown into the mix, go for it, I think. Now, also your team. Do you have a good team? Do you want to showcase your team to your target audience? People love people. I know we were working with a particular cafe and we did some team photos. We tagged all their mates and the amount of people, the amount of followers and the engagement was huge. I mean, that kind of stuff is so much better than a stock photo. So team, go for it. You know, tell your team if they're photo shy, I'm so sorry, but this is part of your job. You've got to do it. Behind the scenes, anything behind the scenes, people want to know, like, you're a business, you created a brand, but what do you really do behind the scenes? Like, how do you do it? How does it operate? Again, it kind of follows through with the people loving people. Let's make it fun. You know, again, and I think Kerry mentioned this, McDonald's. I love to follow McDonald's on a lot of stuff because, again, they have used so much money, so much resources into finding out what works. Let's just copy them. We know it works because they're using it. Clever captions. Make sure all your photos have some really clever captions. Instagram has, although it's serious and it has the pleasing, you know, the aesthetically pleasing feel about it, it also has a bit of fun. So, you know, use your emojis. Make sure you're, you know, smiling and, you know, in love and pointing and thumbs and fists and all of those. People love the emojis. So also keep them brief as well. So we've just got here, this is just a good example. This particular woman I follow a lot on Instagram. Her name's Emily Sky Fit. If anyone wants to look at an Instagram influencer, she is it. You'll notice I've got quite a few snippets of her stuff. Now what she is a fitness trainer, personal trainer, and sells online products. How she utilises Instagram and Snapchat is phenomenal. It just blows me away, the amount of people and followers that she has. So she is what I call a major influencer in the Instagram space. Now, I've also given you just a couple of apps to enhance your images as well. So if you're on the fly and you're wanting to take a quick photo of your team and you want to go, okay, done. But you don't want to go back to your computer. You don't want to have to go into Canva. You don't want to have to try and make it beautiful. You can do it all from your phone. So this is just to make it easier. Font Mania is a paid app. However, you can, as I said, you can go in there, got your photo, chuck a few beautiful filters on and add some text and make it look good too. It also, you can put little pictures and again, make it quirky if quirky is what your thing is. Now I'm going to go through some tips for gaining followers. Now it's not just good to post pretty stuff without actually getting some followers in return, because what you're doing with Instagram and Snapchat is you're cultivating a tribe. You are building up an audience that wants to see your brand, that wants to see your business. So what I like to use is popular hashtags. So a popular hashtag will take some time to research, because you need to find out what is popular for your business and what is popular for your niche. So I've just got here, just a couple, like if you're in the food industry, I don't know if our lady, I think she's gone, food lady. So if you're in the food industry, food porn, which is huge. Everyone loves a good food porn. Now, it's not a dirty word, please. It is actually a hashtag, and it's really popular. Foodies love it. So that's what, if you're a foodie and you put in food porn, you're guaranteed engagement from miles around. Now, a lot of people do take hashtags and they kind of think that a hashtag is just kind of something funny. It can be, and it is awesome, but someone kill my kids, give me coffee now. Like, it's funny and that's awesome, but it's not what they're about. You can have just a couple of those to make a bit of light of your post. However, again, the most important thing is having the popular hashtags to help your post get found. Hold regular competitions. So, I don't know, do you guys have competitions in your business? Do you run competitions at all? No one? Yeah, what kind of competitions do you? Perfect. Yeah. So it becomes a little viral. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what you want to do. Little competitions. This particular business has utilised cross-pollinating of the social platforms. So they're cross-pollinating. They're saying, hey, if you enter, you've got to go onto my Facebook page. So they're saying, okay, Instagram users, I know there's a lot here, but please go over to my Facebook page. And you'll notice throughout some of these slides, there are quite a lot of examples of where people are saying, hey, go to Snapchat, hey, go to Instagram, hey, go to Facebook, because they're all different users, but they may not, you may have a person who likes your business page on Facebook, but they may not like your Instagram account because they've just never thought about it. Or they may not like your Snapchat because, again, they've not thought about looking for you. So you've got to treat your audience as though they're not the most intelligent people. So no offense to any of your customers out there, but you've just got to point them in the right direction all the time. So I've just got a couple more competitions. Again, you can see the use of Insta competition. That's a huge popular hashtag, and you'll find that people will find your competition with regards to having that hashtag. Now I'm going to go through some tips to get some engagement. Now what we've got is, what about a shout out to your customers? Do you guys have some really good customers that visit your store, that utilise your service on a regular basis? Why not do a shout out? Why don't you make them feel special? Because there's nothing better than going through your news feed and seeing that a brand or a business has tagged you and you think, oh, wow, how cool. So you're making them feel special, giving them a bit of VIP service, but you're also showing them, and you're showing their friends, and you're showing everyone else that, hey, you've got some really awesome customers here. So they're awesome. I'd probably recommend, if you're in a bit of a strange industry, you maybe might need to ask them prior, but generally most of the time people are happy with you tagging them. Another good strategy is a tag-a-mate series. So tag-a-mate series is when you're trying to, just get a bit of engagement, get some followers, and say, hey, tag-a-mate if you like this, tag-a-mate if you want a competition, tag-a-mate this, tag-a-mate that. Here's this one we did for a particular restaurant. Their focus is on gym junkies, because their restaurant is about weight loss. So, you know, we did this Tag a Mate series, and, you know, people loved that because all the gym guys were like, oh, I know my mate, he's just as buff. You know, he wants to look like Arnie. And again, we had so many people tagging this particular tile because, you know, it's funny. Repost customers' photos. So if you've got a customer that has taken a photo at your store or wearing one of your clothes or are at the gym and they're, you know, taking a photo at your gym, just repost those photos. Again, it kind of goes with the making them feel special because they think, oh wow, they've just reposted my photo. I must be VIP. They must like me. But also it shows that other people are using your business.